Welcome to the collective. I am Earth Angel Aura 1111 Oracle. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. All right, this message could not be held. I had to go ahead and tune in. I was going to do a recording, but Spirit said to just go ahead and do a live. Okay, so welcome. Those of you that are new here, welcome to the tribe. Go ahead and like and subscribe as you come in. Make yourself comfortable. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. But first and foremost, let's bless this reading with a prayer for the collective. Dear Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, thank you for intuitive wisdom, spiritual protection. Always, may every evil eye turn blind. Oof, may every evil ear go deaf. Amen. All right, so here we have it. At the height of the chaos they were throwing your way, they were not only enjoying it, they had this false assumption that you were very powerless. They took your humility, they took your kindness as a weakness. They did not realize that although you came in peace, you were prepared for war. Starting off here, we're going to start on this bottom row, okay? We have the Six of Swords, and then we also have the King of Wands here. Within this energy, there was like so much motion around you. They wanted you to feel as if you were just so burdened with chaos, with spiritual attacks. Many of them put you through a form of hazing. That's the best term I can come up with. And another thing, as you notice here, with the full moon out, there was a lot of things you were picking up on as far as intuitively. I'm also picking up too, this is representing not only the divine feminine, but the divine masculine. Okay? Within this, even as you can see the divine masculine, this is in a form of like a sheep like energy, because many of these individuals representing this very deviant warlock of an energy, a karmic masculine energy that was filled full of tricks, okay, with his king of wands, very devious. This person thought that they had the divine masculine in a sheep like position, controlled and literally traumatized, is what I'm picking up. Because as you can see, with the Six of Swords, there are three swords down this sheep's back, and then there's three swords over here on the feminist back. So they were taking upon themselves to come at both the masculine and the feminine, to the point where they were so confident in their chaos, so confident in the things that they were doing in regard to the masculine and the feminine, to the point where they were amused by it. They were so comfortable that they actually took a seat. They were waiting for your reaction, waiting for your responses. And as you can see, with all this water going here, like they cause, it's over there. It's folded up in this corner. No problem. So even as you can see here, they were trying to cause instability. But thankfully, you gained your bearings, divine feminine. You may have been hoping or assuming that, okay, let's continue. You may have also had to take the lead spiritually, or to some extent, you realize that the masculine was not actually acting in their masculine energy when it came up to these projections from these very deviant warlock energies that was around you, around the masculine as well. Like literally, Alice is here. This sheep is, you know, in this type of feminine energy, like docile. This is the magic, the black magic, the witchcraft that was used. Like there was heavy witchcraft here with this warlock energy, and they was using this to control Alice, control the masculine too, to the point where the masculine cowered in this position. I'm definitely heavily picking up that this was this karmic masculine energy, this warlock energy, full of all these tricks. Okay, as you can see, he even has a crown. So I'm definitely picking up too that he took it upon himself to come heavily at the divine feminine and the divine masculine because he was used to this. He was used to being able to take advantage of feminine energy to control, to conquer. Okay, Alice had to take the reins because the masculine may have been so wounded. I'm definitely heavily picking up this may have been a brother energy, a father, but definitely someone that has like, or had, I should say, a strong control over this masculine's energy. A lot of secrets were revealed at this time. They were enjoying the chaos that was ensuing amongst the masculine and the feminine. The masculine took on more of a docile position. So I'm definitely picking up that this was a lot of trauma. This had to be like a father figure for many of you, that was really affecting the masculine to the point where you had to tap into your strength, divine feminine, in order to make sure that you weren't going to sink. And so, in doing so, as we move forward with this reading, there's a lot of calamity that's happening. There's a lot of chaos in the form of this warlock and witch like energy. They're facing unexpected turbulence in their life in the form of storms, and they didn't expect this. They came against the collective really hard because they wanted control. There's a lot of manipulation and control here, and also as you can see here with Alice, look at that, the tower, this witch and warlock energy, okay, representing both of these cards. They thought they perfected gang stalking, sabotage. They thought they got to the point where it was nothing for them. Okay, they saw you as, measly little Alice, don't know much. Okay, I chose to pull from this Alice in Wonderland deck for a reason because they literally thought this was a game. They thought they had mastered the game of divide and conquer, which is what they wanted to do between the masculine and the feminine collective. They wanted to continue playing games, being a snake, being a serpent, but under the guise that they actually were someone of high esteem, and they weren't. And the devil is mad. The devil is so disturbed because right now they don't know what else to do. They have no earthly idea of all the mess they created trying to come against you, divine feminine, divine masculine. So they focus so much attention on you while you're working. They were busy being a nuisance. And what ended up happening is that everything that they thought they were doing to plot against you has backfired. They didn't realize that you were a quiet storm, literally a hurricane. And so, what is also happening too with the Seven of Wands, you got into a sense of defending yourself. Okay, Alice had to really stand up for herself against all these karmic energies. All right, thinking that they had easy prey because Alice, okay, look, Alice has her little dress on, she's cute. They thought they can bully her. This is definitely representing for the divine feminine collective. And you had to assert your boundaries. You had to stand your ground. Because after all, you may have already dealt with major betrayals. Okay, definitely giving significance to this card here already pulled. And they're so mad that you're minding your business. You're enjoying your life, but it's the mere fact that they don't have true joy. So they seek to try to cause disharmony. But the only thing they do is continue making things worse for themselves. Because you're spiritually protected, you're guided. Okay? You knew that at the core, for it to get to this point where there was major wounds inflicted within this connection, you knew it had to be a culprit behind it. Okay? They wanted to keep you in this prone position of manipulation, divine feminine and divine masculine, but you rose to the occasion. You began to assert your boundaries. Oof, yeah, they may have started you a bit, but you gain your grounding and you realize, you come to the realization, well, look at this, you all. where these three swords here, okay, this is the root to these six swords here, okay? These people wanted to maim both you and masculine, to wound you, to cause disharmony so much to the point where you lost your bearing. Literally, they wanted you both to jump ship from this connection, but you had to come to the understanding of the source of all this calamity. And what do we have here? A witch and a warlock, a duo. Yeah, they've been outed. Many of them are facing towers that they had no idea was going to happen. They were so arrogant in their dysfunction that they thought they were going to outlive their karma. They were so used to coming against people, but God sent you in as spiritual espionage because you're very high ranking. And so, whereas they may have gotten away with hazing, bullying, being a nuisance, that doesn't work with everyone. And they've awoken something within you, Divine Feminine, that they cannot outrun, they cannot outlive. Many of them thought that, oh, I can do all this diabolical stuff and, maybe my children will receive the karma. I mean, their children could be receiving the karma too. But in this lifetime, right now, as you can see this Wheel of Fortune here, they're receiving all of this happening right now. The very game that they played, okay, as you can see Alice and the white rabbit here, the white rabbit is representing the divine feminine going into a deeper level of consciousness. Okay? This movie, I mean, I love Alice in Wonderland because it's very metaphysical. It's definitely about spiritual awakening. And so they thought that they had this game wrapped up, psychological manipulation, playing. Look, this reading is so deep. They were playing with the masculine's head for a long time. Okay, expand your right brain at creativity. Yeah. Divine Feminine, it took for you to experience firsthand this karmic interference because you saw something. You saw a light within this masculine. You even saw the inner child within them. Something that this very deviant karmic energy, okay, this could have been a brother, a father figure, but it's definitely like a warlock energy that's jealous, manipulative. Also, another aspect of this is this wish, this karmic feminine energy. They wanted the masculine to constantly be in this loop of despair, dysfunction, not feeling worthy, not being sure of themselves. But you were able to tap into seeing that, okay, there is genius to this masculine. They never wanted him to awaken to who he truly was. And this is why they caused so much chaos. They were enjoying the chaos. They even have the masculine second guessing who he was. The masculine is here in a sheep and a bonnet, while Alice is here trying to make sure, the boat doesn't tip over. Alice had to tap into her masculine energy to make sure you didn't fall over. That's what they wanted, to rob the masculine of who he truly was. But it took you to understand that there was a massive game being played. They play themselves, literally, because what has happened is that by you having seen that light within the masculine energy, okay, you understood like it had to be something. It had to be something more, which is why the masculine was sabotaging the connection. Okay? And this is why you had to come into the enemy's territory. Many of you had to come amongst these karmic energies for a reason. You may not have understood why at the time, Literally, it's like you had to go down the rabbit hole. You may have tried to leave this connection. You may have been like, okay, look, I care for this person. I really love this person. But hey, they're really off track. But the universe, Jesus, Holy Spirit, whatever terms, a higher power would not allow you to completely walk away from the connection. And it's because there were other things at hand. There were people trying to invalidate this masculine. This masculine is darn near a genius. He's the key to unlocking a lot when it comes to so many other people. And so this was why the chaos was so heavy against the masculine. They wanted to rob the masculine of their confidence, of their intellect. And y'all, this is making me a little teary eyed, but this card, they were doing this to the masculine from birth. I'm definitely picking up this was a very karmic family dynamic. Literally, the masculine was literally like the runt of the litter, and they wanted him to stay in that position. Divine Feminine, this registered so heavy with you because you felt similar. You have had to separate from a karmic family of origin as well. And so you came into this energy very calm, very peaceful, but you had to also tap into your dark energy. They were not prepared for this. They thought they had this game wrapped up, and I think not, because the tower is here. In addition to the tower is here, we also have, look at this card, we have the tower here too. Like, both tower cards came out. These people only solidified them receiving the very words. Like, unfortunately for them, some of these people are going to be they're probably going to have like GoFundMe's or something for burial expenses. Like, I'm sorry. Honestly, I'm not sorry. Like, they did this to themselves. It's out of your hands at this point. They came against you and they don't realize that you have a strong connection spiritually. And you always escape at the right time. They were thinking that you were stuck. They were thinking that you were going to just be a victim, just like they've done so many other people in the past. But the only thing that they did, let me adjust this a little bit to make room to pull some more cards. The only thing they end up doing was causing all these major towers to happen in their lives. And again, this is representing a karmic feminine energy and masculine, a witch and warlock. This could be a duo. This could be, I'm heavily picking up like mother, father, stepmom. Like, this feminine energy, she was a willing participant. Because again, as you can see, like, he has a lot of tricks up his sleeve. You know, he got this snake, he's doing tricks with his mouth and all this stuff. So it's just like his tongue is literally a snake representing here. And this is why the masculine may have been in this position, like a prone position, to the point where the masculine was trying to literally play it safe. The trauma started a very long time ago, but thankfully your angels guided you to the point of knowing that there was something much deeper to why this pain happened within this connection. In addition, Divine Feminine, pain happened to you similarly. But what is also happening is that the angels are making sure that you're protected, your home is protected. For some of you, you could be in the vicinity of these very karmic energies. Okay, because I'm seeing, like, with this tower here, what has happened is that there is a transfer of spiritual wealth. These people, like, he was comfy. Look, he has the seat here while he's doing tricks, while he's actually holding a crown. So he took pride in taking advantage of the feminine energy. But thankfully, divine feminine, you align with true divine mother energy. This is greater than this connection, honestly. This connection has a huge aspect into the healing happening on a collective basis of consciousness. But as you can see here, with homes living in an ecological, creative, and fun space, the turmoil you may have had to endure amongst these karmic energies is not going to be forever. In fact, many of you, the angels are guiding you to something within your life where you're going to be in a safe haven. You are protected from all of this nonsense these people try to get you stuck in, divine feminine and divine masculine. Furthermore, look at this card that's here. The universe loves and protect me always. For some of you could say Jesus loves and protect me always. Okay, to each his own, Buddha, okay, what have you. But you're protected. You trust yourself. You trusted your heart in order to make a change within this connection. You decided to trust what the universe was guiding you towards, and that is healing. Wow, even within this card coming out here, the star. You're literally the star of the story, divine feminine. The masculine is looking towards you, okay? Because honestly, what I'm also picking up too is that there was no one ever there to defend the masculine. Oh, wow. Right? Exactly. I'm strongly convinced that that is a core wound that was there. They were not accustomed to anyone standing in their corner. So even though there was a lot of heartbreak, there may have even been betrayals, that's all they knew. That's all they were accustomed to. So when they got to a level of comfort within the connection, they were reared in a house that was hellish, to say the least. But it's all falling down. Okay? All the little daggers that they tried to throw at you, it's been stopped. Once you awoken to who you truly were, divine feminine, that was a spiritual catalyst for also the divine masculine, because literally they never even thought that it was possible to be spiritually protected. The truth of the matter is that this karmic energy in the form of a warlock and a witch energy, I'm definitely picking up that they kind of messed it up spiritually for the masculine. These people may have had positions of authority, like, even as you can see here, he's dressed really nice. She's dressed really nice too. These people may be churchgoers or something to that extent. And so they live double lives. This may have completely thrown the masculine off to even believe in anything spiritual, because these people were religious zealots. They cloaked themselves in these things, but at home it was a freaking living nightmare. Wow. Let's pull some more cards. This is getting really deep. Yeah, okay. There we have it. It's a karmic cycle that's ended. They were hell bent on trying to get you. They wanted the masculine to continue with the cult like activities of being domineering towards the divine feminine. Oh my God. It didn't work. It was like a role reversal they wanted. They wanted the masculine to take on their negative traits towards feminine energy. You separating yourself from the connection has only increased the bond within this connection. We also have the judgment card coming out. Wow. Another aspect of this is that the angels are there with you. You're being spiritually protected because these people were surveilling you. I'm heavily picking up on this, but Spirit is wanting you to know that it's in vain. The moment you awoke into your power, because they were enjoying when they assumed you were powerless. Yeah, literally, the King of Wands is turned upside down. He don't know what to do, because when they thought they had you in the Six of Swords, they wanted it to be where you both were betraying each other. But thankfully, you, Divine Feminine, or again, energy is fluid, gender is fluid when it comes to this. So just take it as it resonates with you. But they wanted you both to, wow, I'm definitely picking up, they wanted you both to turn on each other. They wanted to jeopardize this connection because they wanted to carry on the legacy of hurt, of control. Like they treat women like slaves. And although this karmic feminine energy resents it, she doesn't have the power to leave. So instead, she takes it upon herself to attack other feminine energy. Let me let you guys see this card closer. Cute little innocent Alice, and she was trying to attack her. What does that say about her? Wait, I'm definitely picking up two, Divine Feminine. This is also representing that there was a lot of jealousy and envy towards you because you're in tune with yourself. You have a sense of innocence about you, like you have like a zeal for life, optimism. This karmic feminine energy has lost that a long time ago. But instead of her being inspired or drawing inspiration from you, she tried to target you. And Alice had to flip the freaking table over on her. I like this Alice in Wonderland deck. I'm such a kid at heart. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. The High Priestess. Oh my gosh. Alice in Wonderland. Alice, you did it. You followed the white rabbit. You went down that rabbit hole, and it may have been scary as all get out, but you did it. You had to go on this quest, literally, of discovering deeper aspects of yourself, knowing that you were the power all along. We just passed 27. Wow. You made yourself proud, Divine Feminine. Even as you can see with this High Priestess card, it's as if she's looking at her small version of herself, that little girl that she wished someone would save her. Alice, you had to get to the point where you had to save yourself. You never gave up on yourself, Divine Feminine, and you became that warrior for yourself. Wow, you rescue yourself. That is so beautiful with this High Priestess energy. But what is also amazing is that through your inspiration, we have the Knight of Wands here. The masculine is rising into a higher frequency. The masculine is taking on more of a warrior energy, a lion-like energy. Very powerful, very protective. This is really, really beautiful, this reading. And furthermore, another amazing confirmation. We have the Four of Wands, and you can see there's 1111 portal here. So this is a divine alignment that's happening. There's healing not only happening for you, it's happening for the masculine. And while they were busy trying to compromise Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, they wanted you to lose that sense of optimism. They wanted you to get to a point where you were betrayed so much because look, daggers are in both of your hearts. Wow. You all never had a freaking chance. But through the power of love, through the power of resilience, and first and foremost, self-love, because many of you, you had to kind of steer yourself away from the masculine. But thankfully, you were able to see on a deeper level by you still being in tune with your inner child. You had to realize that this masculine never felt validated. They had a bright light even as little boys. But there was a lot of opposition against them. They wanted to invalidate them. They wanted to put that bright light out. Wow. And through you, Divine Feminine, through the power of unconditional love, you're bringing about healing towards this connection with the masculine. Let's see what else we have here. Wow. Alice, like, get ready. You're going to be so, oh my gosh. Five of Swords. Yeah. There was a lot of karmic energy coming after you all. Wow. How powerful you must have been in order to come against this. Some of you, this could have been a collaboration of many people that were coming against you, coming against this connection. This person is also, I'm definitely picking up too. This person is envious that, I'm going to say it. Oh, hey, it is what it is. This person is more so like a harlot. I mean, hey, that's what I'm picking up. They're jealous of the innocence that Alice has. They lost their way a long time ago. They tried to recruit. They look so tired. They look so exhausted from this shenanigans, from this. Let me be nice. Let me say nice words. But these people that they use to come against this connection, they're not even wanting to be amongst this karmic energy. This could be a mother figure, a sister. There's a lot of jealousy and a lot of resentment. So even the flying monkeys are like, I'm tired of these shenanigans, but it's like they feel like they have no choice. Furthermore, moving on, we have the Sun card. So you have this, wow. Why am I struggling to say this? It may have been a long time coming. You had to find your voice in all of this. And Holy Spirit is wanting you to know, the Creator, the Most High, Jesus, the universe wants you to know that in exchange for all this karmic energy, you're aligning with your soul tribe. You're aligning with feminine energy that is supportive, that's not vindictive, that's not jealous, true collaboration. Because literally, with the Eight of Swords, your intuition was right. They were trying to sacrifice you. Oh my freaking God. They thought it was a huge game. Many of you literally was the butt of the joke. But now, let's see what else is here. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Justice is served. And I knew it from the beginning of this reading. There was a masculine and a feminine that were a warlock and a witch. Okay? A karmic masculine and a karmic feminine. And now, as we approach closing out this reading, the truth is revealed. This was a duel all along. They were in cahoots with coming against you, coming against the masculine. Justice is served. There are some court documents that could be coming out. Like, you're going to be sitting pretty, okay, with your cats and all. Many of them may have tried to poke fun, like, oh, they try to poke fun at you, like, oh, you're going to be a cat lady. Like, that's a bad thing. What's wrong with that? You have your peace. You have self-love. Your soul is intact. But I can't say that about them. These people are bitter, jaded, and their whole operation is toppling. Look, he looks so worried because the Queen of Hearts is going down. We know how the story ends with the Queen of Hearts. Let's move on to the other deck. Wow, I'm really enjoying this Alice in Wonderland deck. Let's see what we have with this other deck of mine. Let's see. Oh, look at that. It's only illusion. They want you to think like, oh, it's just gonna be downhill for you because you chose your heart. You had to choose your heart. You may have gone through so much in regard to coming to awareness in regard to what was happening between you and the masculine. Okay, the angels guided you to the point of come to some sense of resolution with choosing yourself. You may have had to walk away. Even with an open heart, you may have had to walk away from the connection. But this is a divine union. Okay, many of them are really, you see that word, they're wanting to express pure love between you, even if there may have been people trying to, um, hmm, I would say suggest other connections. There's nothing that compares to this connection between the masculine and the feminine. Wow, they're jealous. Oh my gosh, look at the masculine. He's getting to a place of truly embracing solitude, embracing the ability to heal. Many of them are drawing inspiration from spirit animals, like literal animals. I mean, what I'm picking up is that with all this betrayal that has gone on, the masculine feel like they can't even they don't even trust humans. They prefer to be with animals. I get it totally. Um, but world peace, cooperation, the divine feminine, and the, oh my gosh, I'm just realizing this. Both of the divine twin soul cards came out. Look how amazing that is. Choose harmlessness and teamwork. And see, the amazing thing about this whole process is that it did not turn you both bitter. It did not cause you to be stuck and stagnant and hurt and pain. On a 3D level, yes, you may be in a space of separation. Okay, there's individuation happening because even as you can see with his cards, as he's in this process of looking towards the future, healing, okay, going through a true metamorphosis, he's in tune spiritually now. Through your ability to be resilient, through your ability to believe in trusting yourself, honoring yourself, you've guided the masculine towards embracing spirituality, whereas they may have really had an aversion, a strong aversion, because the people that they knew of that were so called, believed in God or whatever. I mean, some of the masculines may have become atheists or agnostic or something like that. But because they see how you're in tune spiritually and they know that you're a solid person, they know that you have really, even walking away from the connection, you really have provided genuine love. That's guiding them towards truly healing. So, from a telepathic space, you could be picking up on them thinking about you, even in the form of songs. You may like hear songs and they're reminding you of them, or vice versa, because the energy that both of you are aligning to, wow, you're going to bring about so much healing to so many people throughout the world. And even as I said that we have this, okay, 3 and 4 representing a 7, this is a completion. Jump shift your life, tune into crystals. So you're beginning to understand that there's so much beyond all the things that you may have had to go through. Okay, you've literally, I know even in the news they're speaking about there has been a timeline shift. And so they could be picking up on that too. The planetary alignment is real happening right now, especially during Saturn retrograde. And another amazing thing about this is, tapping into those psychic gifts, spiritual gifts. Your intuition may have increased so much because you decided to trust your intuition. When you picked up on, like, something's not quite right about these people, when you trust your intuition and you realize that your intuition was spot on, that began a ripple effect of healing happening in your life because you begin to realize that this was just a lot of karmic energy trying to cause chaos in your life. Definitely heavily picking up on water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Again, this could resonate for all signs. but you're learning to continue to trust your intuition. And furthermore, we have the family relationships card coming out. So just be prepared. In the fact, oof, wow, I didn't even mean to say fact, but maybe this is a fact for the collective of divine masculines. They see you as family. Wow. They're aligning. Y'all, we have like three cards out here in regard to the twin souls. Hold on, let's see. So many confirmations here. You're aligning into a higher frequency, your highest version thus far. Okay, even as we can see the lotus here, the lotus is representing major transformation. You know, the lotus grows through the mud, it rises with the sun and retreats at night. And so, just like this beautiful lotus here with a crystalline light body, okay, Holy Spirit just wanting you to know that by you continuing to trust yourself, even if you're in a space of individuation, divine feminine, or Alice per se, if you are in this space of solitude right now, you know, it could be literally you and your cat, so like, okay, or dogs, whatever. But spirit just want you to know that you are a lighthouse. You are triggering. I don't really want to use that term because triggering tends to be associated with negative words, but you are a catalyst for healing that's happening. Okay? On a major level. Furthermore, spirit just wanted you to understand too that like your diet may be changing per se. You may feel, especially now, you could be having a lot of cellular upgrades because with the what's happening in the cosmos, like this sun ain't no joke. And it's like when you're getting out there in that sun, it's doing some changes in a lot of people. You're having cellular upgrades, so you may be wanting to eat a little differently. Spirit is guiding you to do so. Okay, because that's going to help you become more aligned with who you truly are. Okay, it's not separate from each other. The soul, the mind, the body is all in unison. So spirit is guiding you to continue to trust what you're being guided to. You may be getting confirmations to fast, or do an intermittent fast. Just trust what you're guided to. You could be aligned, you could be aligning more so with your masculine on a cellular level. And then we also have the chakra cards coming out here. Follow your ascension path is happening. Okay, definitely meditating, praying, trusting that you have the ability to exist in this life in your highest ability. It's only illusion. And wow, even as I say that, we have this mature gentleman here. This masculine is evolving past all of these things these people try to put in their way, these karmic energies, karmic relatives, karmic so called friends. And so they're going from this space initially, okay? They try to put their light out early on, but then they have advanced. They have gotten into a space of maturing in their spiritual walk, and it's happening. There's a lot of healing that's happening within this connection, and a lot of it too has to do with a cleansing, a purging that's happening within this earth. Okay, the things that these people try to do to bring about stopping this journey, a journey to self, a journey to oneness, has only been a major catalyst for it all. Furthermore, let's see what else we have here. Wow, it's law. Act with common sense and responsibility. That's something that's completely escaped those people from your past, from both divine feminine and divine masculine past. Like these people were not operating in common sense. In fact, they were so hell bent on being demons that they weren't operating from a space of consciousness at all. But they're coming into awakening, and literally this reading has taken a shift to focus more so on evolution. Okay, and the initial reading started off with all this karmic interference, but you overcame that. And you got to a place where, and even some of you could be currently going through that, but you're going to get to a place where you're going to transcend. This could be very relevant for air signs, in particular Libra right now with the scales being balanced. All right, but it is law. Universal laws are at play. All right, they put out all that toxic negative energy, and what's happening now is they're being balanced out. They're having to be called to the front and deal with their judgment. That's all I have for now. Until next time, definitely vibe higher and thrive. Bye.